October busumi de toso eduonu mienu ene abusia enumeme mwajo ema akwaba edeba ITV so we eye kase ebo etwa to kra ewo na wotwi emu ensemi Africa so anyanya no kwantempo no so Anti-Mercy Junction ena eba wo nchen ene enumre ene ensem no edoso pa na de osemufo etena se to ne boase eso ne so de suma ye bi eni
Omampani abedi echire ede futu ede ama ebibrema kandifo nyina se edwumi mu hawa ayo haw kese pa e wa amamman mu omonhwe na wo munsiesie
medical ekopie mu e wo court ahye se won fa nkosie aposifo kukum enefua enum
Oswafo a wo hwensa sinsem so enso de atodwa sese Ghana ebetumi esipi esita ni nyina no efa eye mfidi nnwuma so
Sansusu anadwadifo a womo eton entos moko eni jene ade atodwa se ensi oto nanso efom eden
Osofo agina sare de atodwa ede futuo ede ama bamboku adwumayoku ahodoɔ nom eye den ya yede mu nkyiremu ebemamo
Abusia ahyen aban ekofa abaye metwe koda drive initiative no ene dey empenfo apa ho entoma yede mu enkyeremu nyina ebebro ensemwe ene afofo bi a eka ho hyene so se dwedie mu nsem ene dwedie mu nsem amanone ena afeso no agudie mu nsem ebeba wo nchen efi sabre bepem se no nson ebebo apemu akenkanfo animre yeje pene de ensemi eba besom wo eyeme dachi hima afia akono amene menuaba
ajiwa pinamai yebetwa ye ho abaye ba yede nsem ni mu nkyeremu nyina ebemamo Nsem no enkyeremu enie Ghana mampani abedi echire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edi efutu edi ama eye ebibremu ama nyina ani nyina efa eye sedi adwuma mu haw ekoso ewo amaya hodro no emu na wodi atodwa se wobetumi esiesie anya sa edi basabasa ye emfa sumdwe nso emma na wokasa ye ewo Youth Connect Africa Summit 2021 and Dr. Bawumia edi tudwa wache se adwuma sama akoya haw ne betumi esiesie pa ni nyina ne se ye di akade ahodo ebehye eye mmebunu emu ama omotumi di edi nnwuma eno beboa mantetiye ene adusuansem akoyie.
The lack of employment opportunities can undermine social cohesion and political stability. With between 10 and 12 million youth joining the labor force every year, Africa has to pay maximum attention to job creation. Ahmad Salkida, a Nigerian journalist who has had rare access to Boko Haram, the jihadist group operating in Nigeria, has said that although the sect is driven by ideology, pervasive unemployment in northern Nigeria makes predictably for easy recruitment of jobless young people.
Afi Youth Connect Africa no ediane daso eye Africa Beyond Aid position in the youth for the post-COVID-19 economy and AFCFT opportunities. Emo ena openi Charles Abani edensem etuja afe watche se ewo se aban bia etumi eboa emebunu no na afe amemu a wo mo ebunu wode emebunu no eka ho wo hwa eno ebetumi aboa ye papapa.
The Cares Obatampa program has key features that look at job creation for Ghana's teeming young people post-COVID in the agri value chain, in procurement, in digital, among others. This is an important plank for the broader strategy to support youth to have a better stake in Ghana's vision. It is no wonder, therefore, that Ghana is one of the 10 countries recognized by the UN as fast-track countries for young people to thrive and succeed. But even within the context of this inspirational positivity, let us not lose sight of the challenges. Let us remember that youth are not a homogeneous group. There are men, there are women, those with disabilities, refugees, migrants, the urban and the rural. And we must endeavor to hear all their voices adjusting intentionally to accommodate all young people and ensure that no one is left behind.
Ketu South Mwashe Bejeni eye mame jifa abla gomashi wadi atudwa se Ghana mampeni na adanko akufu ado na anu ya wode ekoma na nanma hemfu a won ewo aplawo nu eyade a entwa yie kwa ne senti no won fa acheopa emfa enko emamomu na wo se sai blogger aka nwuram auto ajejem ewo eye aplawo empotam ho no enya de na nanma hemfu won ho na etoma won ekasa fo fi se eyade abanda da etwam wawie beye wo hanchemu ade okron wa aka bibi kuma bi anka ban ebetimi aye bibi ade afa ho ama won na timi aboa mankwada won ewo Ketu South empeso anu so titu ene aplawo empotam ho no won etimi enya sukumu akonya etimi akwa akosua de mantimi aboy papa ewo empotamu eho na wo se wo hwe nea mampeni anu yi a wode ema na nanam ahemfo abra na nanam ahemfo epenkwada ne yeye wo ho na eyade a entwe ye kokrakwa ntino won fa achepa enkoma wo na yenkonkotie asama eye paramount chief a wo aplawo eye togbi ajogaga amenya feti ni se wode tudwa namso mampeni ede sa anu ye no eko ede man
senior high education, primary to the senior high education, the next degree that my people have to do is to go to border and go and do what Cairo. No school. The only school that we have again is the RC Senior High School that belongs to the Catholic Mission. It's now what, a minor seminary. So this thick population have no place to go. And people sit down in that big hall called Parliament without thinking of a place after the Tema Harbor. The next revenue generation is from Aplau border. It's from Aplau border. And I have to push the former President Mahama for that structure to be what? Constructed over there. I have to be running from here to Accra. Begging. Should we beg for education? No. Then something is happening. If we have to beg for education before our what? People can go to school, then I don't know what is called a democracy at all. And look at the structure standing over there. 90% finished. 90%. Yes. Now the teams are having their full days again, going there, removing everything at will. Now, in the era of the MPP now, we have the free senior high education. And my people are not benefiting because the school is not here. I'm sure by next year, February, school, new entrants will go to school. So your coming here is the redemption to the suffering people of Aflao. It's a redemption really to the suffering people of Aflao.
Yeah, to akasi obono suna oswafo wo hwensa sinsam so Samuel Abu Jinapo na wodi ato Ghana fo nyina nim se ye nyina yenka yehummom na yenta Ghana aban echi na imfidi nnwuma hodo nhyehyeye ne botaye esi nenu so no entumi embrem.
Oswafo a ohwe nsase ensem eso owura Samuel Jinapo na wakasa ewo na komkope a eno no eben segi na eya probo de ahyehyɛ so ewo enkramantemu eno de kokopie mu ewo ho a eno sande no koduru eye adan Songo Lagoon no emu na eno mu ena Electrochem Ghana Limited adwumaku a wotu enchen no eho na wo ye adwuma ye adwumaku nso a wo hye Magdan Group of Company ase a wo eye adwuma na won kasa mu no ena wo kyerɛ mu ewo project site wo say se wo hwe senia dwumadie no ekoso ewo honom na eyade a ebɔhye a wo hye no ebetumi abaso ma wona wo adan no enso tumi tumpon na aboa Ghana na afinkran so tumi etumpon na owura Makoli a dodo na nim se friend Magdan a ye CEO Edma Magdan Group of Companies no enso ekasai a eye Electrochem Ghana Limited edwumako no ehye o mase no wo kasa no na wo kyem se dwumadie no no eyade a woyɛ de ma adehye a wo adan na wɔkyerɛ mu a na ɛyɛ dwumadie bi a wɔhwɛ sɛm wɔ ebibrem ha Africa hanom no wahyɛ saa nkyinto adwuma ase no ebedu mfirihyia mmienu no ɛbɛyɛ dwumaku ɛso kɛse paa wɔ Africa ha na afei nkosi mfirihyia enum 5 years akyi no na ewiase nyinaa no pabea yɛ tunchen paa na ne ɛwɔ adan na betumi atɔ so bɛyɛ enum ɛwɔ wiase nyinaa na ɔhempɔn nane Abraham Kabu akuaku a wɔtɔso miensa ɔno ɛna ɔyɛ hempɔn a ɔwɔ adan traditional area wɔntumi emepiem wɔ dwumadi na ase nanso ɔwesa ne nsɛm ɛde hyɛ mpanimfoɔ ano a wɔbɛka yɛ kyerɛm sɛ Magdan ɛyɛ nipa bi a waboa ɛma wɔsesa adan esu na afei nso nneɛma ahodoɔ a wɔyɛ ɛde boa mpɔtɛmpɔtɛm na yɛ social responsibilities no ɔyɛ bi ɛwɔ hɔ paa nene agude obi tere a ɔtɔso miensa a wɔwesa ensɛm no dugu hɔ wabra na ɛyɛ adan traditional area paramount chief ensɛm no wɔto aso kyerɛ mu sɛm ohwɛ astroturf kra no a Magdan ababesi edi amom a ɛno kra kyerɛ sɛ ɔyɛ obi a ɔka ne nsɛm a otumi ɛyɛ sɛnea waka ne no a na ɔsrɛ adwumakuo no sɛ wɔhwɛ sɛ wɔde nananom mpanimfoɔ a wɔwɔ ahemfie no bi ɛbɛka mpanimfoɔ a ɔbɛhwɛ adwumakuo no ɛho bi sɛnea ɔmo nhyehyɛeɛ a ɔmo kɔɛ no ɛteɛ saa pɛpɛɛpɛ na afei nso no ɔde adesrɛdeɛ ɛde ma ɔsoafoɔ a ɔhwɛ nsase ɛnsɛm so sɛ ɛyɛ a wɔnkae wɔn na royalties no ebi ɛnso ahemfoɔ a ɔwɔ hɔnom no ɛso na afei nso no royalties bi a abayɛ twɛ mu na nka ɔsɛ ɔde ma ɔmo no ne nyinaa na ɔhwɛ na ɔmo nsa ntumi ɛnka.
Yantua ensem no eso na Coastal Development Authority enede womo apaw eye Coda Drive Initiative ne ho entuma ewo enkrampompuni mantani na eye ahyen a wonum ekokofa bai se womo ede ba be ma womo atwi eye wo kada ewo manmu na timi aboa ma empanifo agina womo asie se wode tabo e ba beto wo kada so ewo manmu na ama akwanhia hodo nyoma hodo a ekoso no ano etimi abras no we nenam so ennei empanifo apaw sa dwumadie hu entuma na ne nyina ne se eyade a womo ede eba ba ma womo a atwi eye wo kada ewo man emu na eno no etimi aboa na se aban de wo hyeto so a womo etimi ayi ni nyina ede afi wo manmu na no wo se enye eno nko sɛnea nkakra wo kada ebefi wo manmu kra no na enkoba sɛ ombeye fi hɔ no na emabuna na sɛ wɔn adi wo kada edi dwuma ɛwɔ manmu no wɔn enya adwuma nyɛ enuti ɛna ban ɛde saa ahyen aba enedai wɔn apa hontuma ɛde ɛba bɛma wɔn na emu no ɛna wɔn ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛyade a saa ahyen wɔn ɛde abai ɛba bɛbɔ papa ama wɔn atwi wo kada no wɔn enya adwuma ayɛ ɛma wɔn abrabɔ nso no ensachɔyɛ ɛne ensisaye abam afɛn so no betumi ama nipa dada asetena mu abrabɔ no so no etimi akoso jojo enhen nkoba se wo kada nkoa ene betimi ede wakɔ baabi a wopese wuduro no entem na wose eyade a ehyen no ye mfa mo wo mu kwa aban ede bema wonum ema won mu atua no nkakra ne senti no registration ene enwoma hodo na ena won mu ede gugu akwan mu a won mu ehwe se won mu register ehina no ubedi saa enhyehyɛ no so na won mu etimi ede amaw na wei enam so ema Okada Riders Association dia desrede dia kwa maban se adabraka womu sre na da womu se wo kada no enipa binum etwi kwan paso enam so ma de akwanhia no ma hodo si nanso no enkabeya a won sanso emra bi no won hwe no fa emra entoto na enkoba se obeyi fi wo mamu krakra efri se emiamia bebre wo mayimu a ahyen entimi enko wo kada ipe ene betimi enya akwanya ede akɔhɔ ase kɔba se woyi ede afiri hɔ a ebetimi aha adwene papa ne sent no wo mo twese wo mo sere mpanifo ne aban ada se won hwɛ no ebibi enfam fa saa aginan a wasi no ɛho
na General Overseer wada eye Parish Chapel International Reverend Dr. Charles Ajinasare wodi efutuo edi amabambo ejuma yokuo ahodo nom se wosre womo se emma womo emma akono sika eni enibre entwetwe womo ma enam so emma basabasa ye emma omaimu womo se enhyehyede ahodo egupuno so no womo nsentumi nkan ye de nanso emma sanne maboni enhye womo ma basabasa ye ensi.
In our sub-region, we are seeing coup d'etats and power grabs like in Mali, Chad, and Guinea. These show soldiers who are no longer under authority but have made themselves the authority. as it may seem, I would lay much of the blame on the political class of those nations. They changed constitutions to suit their selfish ambitions and increased their salaries without increasing those of the ordinary citizen. Many entered into politics without much, but in 4 years owned houses and fleet of cars, whilst the populace lacked basic amenities. Once many of these politicians came to power, they became autocratic or tin gods who could not be criticized without unleashing their attack dogs on the critics. Some governments have also turned the civil and public service upside down by sacking competent people and replacing them with party faithfuls, some of whom are very incompetent. The governments also engaged and pretended over economic mismanagement. People's protests constantly fell on deaf ears and did not result in any meaningful change. It also shows that the people's demand for change does not just lie in the ECOWAS heads of states always sanctioning coups when they happen, but rather advising the heads of states to also abide by their constitutional mandates and not to make the nation about themselves without considering the people and their suffering. In our dear country, Ghana, we don't want the men in uniform to be in politics. In short, we don't want a coup d'etat. Is it that we don't have problems like we see in the sub-region? We do have the same problems. Be content with your wages. It is true that most military and service personnel are poorly remunerated. Even though your job requires you to defend the citizenry, sometimes at the risk of your own lives, it is very unfortunate that your salaries are often not commensurate with your responsibility. That notwithstanding, taking bribes ends up affecting the same people you swore to protect. The Bible says in Deuteronomy chapter 16 verse 19, you shall not pervert justice. Please don't let greed or the love of money drive you to want to do a coup d'etat.
Afe yenkopie mu ewo dansoman empotem ho na grefe eye bia ewo dansoman potem ho ewo enkran pumpuni mantem wo kan enkran ha bia efi pa wontimi enyi grefe emfa mfrimu enye nonko ukohwe sene wo mu asisi wonum adan ene nyoma wo ho a eyade a wo monyo enuntie nam so ema bia ensio ebeto ewo enkran pumpuni mantem ebeto ewo sampotem ho no ede asempa ena eba ewo mamu wei anam so ema ITV kase egbanan ekopie mu ho ade hye wo ho kyese sene efi amene wonum no yade empa wonum ehoda enunti wo mu sra da sempenfo hwe na wo mu ema me bibi emfanfa sa bola ewo profimfini ewo ho no emfama wo mu
itino de na modi sansuye
o yefanya hwe esu ne na da oyi se wo se de ni tie enkola edwalem da bia o se mbetena no ma da bia mi hu enkola ni dwalem sa o mu dwalem esu ni nye na mo awum hwe o bola ewo mu nyina mpintoa ne ade wo mu esu enkola ni dwalem oh de ya se obi a papa bia waja oba hoko ekọ adwuma na obeba ba bedwale nsuo we oh
na e ba ya hu sa se wura bola bi gugu ani so efin
omo anom tugum
ayinfo
omo mote ha ya oyo bia firi ba bi meto bola ngu omo mote ha ya hwe ebi ni hwe ha ya ben bola oh eso hwe bola esi ha oh hwe bola esi ha hwe bola egu we bola egu a hwe bola hwe efi obi fi anim ni o efie wo we ya anim ebi akukọ na firi aba efie wo ho oh eso hwe bola esi anim asoli dan ni we asoli asoli no esi wo no
okay
asoli no enso hwe de asoli dan echi hwe kolanti mi fa sa ade we ade esi we omde ni nam suo num sa ne bi dam no mu dwale
amofa no omatena so
no omde aba no omde ekodo so no omde aba ye nkola wa ha nyina ye bi kola wa ha nyina ye bi
to mu dwale mu sa ya na hwenye omo
anu na me kan ewo emoa bi wom emoa nketenkete bi wom omo hye onan ase omo timi ko hye onan mu enu obehu sometimes kola nketenkete bebiri omo ma me che omo no omo twitwa omo di bleed no omo di atwa no omo pia boa no omo yi na hwa ye kuro ana pan tuntum so wa wo de hwe senso we de se tuntum de hwe obi dan chi hwe mpoma nyina hwe mpoma ye wo hwe said the Impomana, and Tontum Kwa, and Tontum Kwa.
Someone, I am going to show me.
Dabi, oh, one am crowd to me, because on am now in Champabois, Saisoto, Omufri and Yanum, Usanyana Poanya, Yan so said toilet near that do Munti. Oh, the idea highest and almost see Dan Cromutu, and Yawa.
Yeah, I am sure better.
A movie, a on a Hano said, almost see Dino, in them, go to be any. Go to Caseva, Copenhagen, and that actually had to Bacanum, and Uncle, go to Biana.
Antipenny material, my dinner.
Oh, I had when found the penny banner, apart from assembly mine. Yes, a landguard for the correct way. So, I'm no Mukuta. Oh, Mimi Bahami, who are Heneda. You say, Baum so here, have I buy me who are Heneda.
What's happening for
15 years, my time almost 15 years.
All right, how bad part in shoe?
How a media, how mammy, I am did my high me, and say, the way Uncle Annie Bijalim. Oh. Because if you are a collabi joiner, boy, be them no.
Some and a see a posi as you know emu. Na a year police officers me no, one more iron yankopon a dear ewo a quimo aquentia, I a course so ewo wale a bogatanga, quantum pono eso. Na officers me and son and I know more calm, now more dear, one pre prior, ma one more eddy one more elco two a yet tamale teaching hospital.
Na aposifoi eye adwuma de maposi adwumakuo no ewo ne nkrabata ya special anti robbery task force na ya to nsa from ya wadane anwumre say bibi ekoso ewo Borgatanga akwantimpo no eso na no na ma wo koya wo ka no ekokobu fa so a enu echi no mato ananom ewo nsia do ya wadane anwumre ewo Kariminga I no ebe Borgatanga Ochemu officers awato nanom ewo ensiede no wo pani ya no doma no eye commander of the unit no so eka omo ho na wodi omanim ne som ka no ekobu efa so a ekọ dichia amamumo no manipa mienu etwa nanom ewo ensiede sabre yakasei enam Ghana mampani abedi chire ne maame eyi no enti no ama sabre aposifo be 300 ena edi omo akogu eye walwale se won konkobo ban na wonhwe maame na yi no ntumi enko asumtwiemu na ewuo ne echi no Inspector General of Police IGP Dr. George Ekufu Dampare edishadensam edi akoma eye abusua police for mienu efrimu a omo atoa omo enkwane se omo enhyade.
World Health Organization edi abeto dwa say Ghana say yanhwe ya ebeye mfinhye du no edi animi anhwe ya eyade a stroke yade no ebeti asite ewo man Ghana mu na wode ensemwe na etodwa Benjamin Anabila wono eneye Director of Institute of Leadership and Development wono enedanu wode atodwa say encheye World Health Organization womo kuntebu a womo edeba mountain no eyade ebeto dwa say afie bia no enipa empem ediokron and 94,000 ena womo eyade stroke ibi ewo memu asempenfo anhwe antoto ne ma yi amfinhye duadu no meda yanim de stroke yade no ebetwimti papa wo my Ghana mu.
Some way atudwa ewo dwumedie bia na wo pound toma a eye trans fatty acid na eye dwumedie a yebaka high level engagement on the elimination of trans fatty acid TFE I course ewo enkran na wo chiremu adwumedie no eye Institute of Leadership and Development na esiom na so na watudin say making Ghana TFA free na aboa ama eye akoma mu haw etumi gida na nan eso na nsama hodwo a wode tu dwane bi eni
na ene edwedi a yedi eye edwedi a ye pan ntoma edwedi a ye pan ntoma no eye edwedi a FDA ahye edi ama amayaman a yepese yema yakomodi ekoso eno na yato di elimination of trans fatty acid. Trans fatty acid no eye amwa anase nyama ya dishi aduane mu ema aduane etumiti na wachi nemu ne mu so ewo ne mu modem ene TTF no ebi ena etumi ema yenya mayare ene tutuyare etichi ene Ghana ya san edi atum so se sɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛde nsusuasopɔne ɛbrɛ yɛ deɛ a na ne deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ yie na yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛyi TFL no ɛfi aduane a yɛdi no. Statistics anaa nhwehwɛmu a yɛayɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ nnipa a ɛwu ɛwɔ cardiovascular disease anaa ahomayare ɛne ntwotwobɔ no ɛno na ɛtɔ so mmienu ɛwɔ Ghana yare ahodoɔ a ɛkuta ɛkum nnipa. Ɛno nti no sɛ woyi yɛfrɛ ne sɛ malaria a ɛne na ɛkɔ soɔ a ɛkyerɛ paa na kyerɛ sɛ ahomayare ɛne ntwotwoyareɛ no ɛne ɛtɔ so mmienu a ɛdi so. Ɛno nti no sɛ yɛwɔ anwa papa a yɛbɛtumi ɛyɛ replace na ama yɛakɔmɔden akɔ so a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ na adeɛ baako nso a ɛsan ɛso so no sɛ wobɛtumi anya anwa a ɛyɛ papa na mmom bɛdodo a wogu so anwa no ɛde ɛkye adeɛ no ɛno nso no ɛdevelop the TF transfat chemicals no ɛwɔ yɛmfa ne sɛ yɛkelewi a yɛdi the plantain chips a yɛdi ɛne nam a ɛyɛ a yɛtɔ no restaurant ɔyɛ no yɛde kye nam no mpira ahodoɔ ɛno nti no sɛ womu so no mpira ahodoɔ no a ɛdevelop saa chemical no a yɛfrɛ ne acid no a yɛtie fi no ɛno nso ɛde saa akomayare no ɛne ntwitwuga no yɛde ɛbrɛ ɛno nti no a ɛne yesu a yɛde asie no so sɛ ne a yɛ NGO ana civil society organization no a yɛdi no yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ Ghana bɛbɔ ne ho mmɔden na yɛdi saa nhyehyɛeɛ so no a WHO de aba a yɛbɛ replace anaa yɛbɛyi amoa no a ɛnsɛm faa no ɛfiri hɔ na yɛde nea ɛyɛ papa no ayɛ de aboa yɛ.
Mr. Abbas Ibrahim Moro, chairman at the Greater Accra branch, Ghana Private Road Transport Union, GPRTU. Now, what the administrator at to draw LGBTQ plus you. I watch her say, no, more Jumane pay and unti a year or more a drop for no was say more be Jara and Fano and fa a yes, sunny a bonny you mo is answer and yet at your papa. Now, what is answer when you now to ITV? Him say
for this LGBTQ plus something we believe is a devilish society. I mean, we are Ghanaians and none of the cultures over here accepts. You know, our culture mostly is like the biblical guidance. Be you a Muslim or a Christian, none of us embrace that satanic culture or character. It's been condemned by all religious bodies, all cultures in Ghana. So we try to alert our people on it, that you won't gain anything out of it. Why did God create women for men? Or woman for man? God created woman for man because God knows very well that it is a woman that man has to handle. But man is not supposed to have sex with his fellow brother. I mean, you can remember Lut, their time, what happens. And I'm told, I've never visited that area. I'm told there are evidence as we speak today to show if you visit that area, meaning God really doesn't want us to do that. So we are pleading with our people, and should a driver get involved in that, he would dent the driving industry. I mean, nobody should even listen to them. Nobody should listen to them. For the person even to convince you, we are saying LGBTQ is a devilish society. And in Ghana, no, we grew up to see no culture embracing that. I mean, even nobody wanted, when we were growing up, nobody wanted to be identified with such a sinister, society. We advise the young ones also that, yes, we are told those in that movement have a lot of money. They could deceive you with that devilish money. Nobody should think about that. It would be better for anybody to learn a trade which will benefit you. Work hard and get your money which will benefit you than looking for this cheap money, which eventually will land you somewhere.
Enkutebo akoso afawiase afana hina efa cyber crime hu na beto dwase wo my Ghana akotoso enson metre kwan a fa abefo kwan so ebu nipa eye bukata edefa so a Ghana akotoso enson na sa ensemwe no ade a enanope Ghana da che dwumedie so abra sobibo ofori amanfo sobibo etena dwomu ena mpenfo mienu ebeka yensa eye wowura kofi owusu tawia wono no eye head ewo security ICT ana afesu no wowura Isaac Minta wono no eye electrical security ewo IMT womo ena disansem ede tu dwan cent no womo de adesrede de akwama obia se wobi bia ema nani enna ho etese abo wo fi se enipa bonfo sam no ekosi papa ewo wiase afanena
kwan bi so a won say adepa bia no enkrofo bi nso timi dwen adwen bone adefa ho na omosi mi emfa koti kwan yi so na yenso yentimi mfenya yahunyade enti no eno na de crime no ba na crime nso de obi betimi na wakase crime no ohia ena de crime eba edufu pe ena ede crime eba na sanioma we na akeka ho de nti no se uhwemu a ohia ewombi edufupe ewombi eni brenso ewombi ena adwemboni adwemboni ena task to sort of prosecute them say isia just say obi antimi
enya ne hwe
nti no sanioma we na akeka ho na
nti enu na abeka ho na yaye ne cyber crime
cyber crime nti cyber crime ye boni bia obi ede abefo efidie baby
so efa
it being mobile phone computer and any ICT gadget bia obi di boni se ode no nko na e di boni no free ifitiase akọ na wiye ana se ode bebamu ewo kwan bi so no nema
nti no cyber crime you will difference and answer
yes you will difference we bring nemo ebi wo ha endru Ghana haye ebi wo no mo endru Ghana haye na de endru Ghana ha no sometimes obobo so kra na we yem hihye wo say ase o tire obi so bi there will be for instance your friend no DDoS na DDoS yi o hwe website ewo wiase afane nyina na handle bibia your friend of traffic no akoniaba sania nipedi akoniaba woso no na sania nipedi akoniaba woso no so eno nso wo no capacity
okay
oso yo say enkrofo 1000 di akoniaba woso a maema enunti na wo create website a omoma o disk space omoma o traffic bandwidth ni sania manema we na enti no ono sa no juma odi no say obesende unlimited traffic the about website no
credit card access to be credit card otumi yini sika e free the bank
okay sa asem way no so ye wo mu 2 ways sorry 3 the third one no na very simple so the first way no say wakoto ade wo supermarket na ode o credit card no de ama cashier no say on swipe say obe swipe ya ono nso wo device no bi nso wo no machine no counter no enimu a ono nso de be swipe ya nya de a obehu nti no ode swipe ya say pa na afem na credit card nso starting no the magnets and so na started before chip yi beba nti no se onya de swipe say pe say o card no details na no
akogu no
we eye owura Isaac Minta wabra ene de obepiemu ewo fie ha KOT Kofi Owusutewia etena dwom ene no atwitwe nkomo efa eye cyber crime issues ewo memu ena afesu wiase afane na yin nsem we so na ye nhome kase so tia ye ba ye bebo redwedie ena afesi kasem emu
for a higher duck, yep, exclusive travel and tours. Now the area will say the amount for 2 points.
Ane, yet the whole come to say Japan, South Korea, Dubai, Poland, Germany, UK, any Schengen states bia, afe Canada, any USA, and a Krobia or Pesa Okosubia. Say ye Juma na wokoye, wokonzrashe, empo, say school na opesa wokwa, that yep exquisite travel and tours at the Obeko.
Opesa uni e din kitamwa, Freya 0553 322 283. And I say 0249 61 6900.
Hwehweye wo Accra, fisi ya masamai. Sika samhon sem so de, eda form boko. Na kai hu say Ghana Tourism Authority agye atu.
That here bana. Akwenti o nse. I am
Enra sika semu sedie ama hodo sika ene Ghana sika ho odin akodru na eye US dollar ye America sika no wi baako a eye 5 cedis 88 pesos upe biato a eye 5 cedis 88 pesos pound sterling no eye 8 cedis 12 pesos upe biato a eye 8 cedis 13 pesos Swiss francs eye 6 cedis 40 pesos upe biato a eye 6 cedis 41 pesos Australian dollar, 4 cedis 35 pesos. Upe biato a 4 cedis 36 pesos. Canadian dollar no 4 cedis 76 pesos. Upe biato a 4 cedis 76 pesos. 10 Japanese yen 51 pesos. Upe biato a 52 pesos. 10 South African rand no 4 cedis 36 pesos. Sansu ana upe bi ato 4 cedis 36 pesos. Euro no 6 cedis 84 pesos. Upe bi ato 6 cedis 85 pesos. 10 naira no 15 pesos. Upe bi ato 15 pesos. Afenso 10 eco no 49 pesos. Upe bi ato sansu ana 49 pesos.
Afe yenko jomni yenko hwenia ekoso ewo ho adade eye bia bia ewo kaswa empotem ha ewo ewutu senya west mensinu emu na eyade a edwedifo wo mu edidwa efa entos jene enamko hu ade ato ITV kase anim se wo mu nim se nkansuo tuto asa nyoma ne de ne bo no eba fom eyefu emu bia etimi to bi nanso ensuo tonso fom aye den enyoma boyi na aye den a wo mu dwene ho a wonum enti ase wo be bo ewu edwene mu no ensemwe ena wo mu edijae
mekono so say ye twa na basket like mekono obi ba na so of basket your basket na ahodo mienu ye wo kese oho ye wo ketwa oho nti like onipa ne ba na o ka so pe basket kese na ye twa ma no 40 series sesemre o ena ketwa no so no ye twa no 35 or 30 sene obet strength so bia na ya twama no ana ye timi chichiri bi nso 11 cedi e wo roba mu na nyado ano nso no nyado na ba ya ba sese na se ukọ na ebo na change ukọ na ebo na change ntie nyado ano paint roba na ye twa no 20 cedis so nipa ne ba no strength so na wo hwe na the man na be ya 15 cedis utumi de man no na ye wo konko ye pe tomatoes konko no nso no eno so di paint roba na chi konko no so nyado ano ye twa no 10 cedis na tomatoes paint roba konko no so ye twa no 15 cedis and start anto wone mmera esese to enti bra na akuafo no hia nsuo dia no bai no saa bre na anto enti ekire na eto ye na kire se saa bre na se season ni ye twam enti niama no kra no anhyeda mase ne na ye pese ebeba because ekire na wonya nsuo a wodidu aye no na niama ne mmera ni ye twam enti no wonya etumi du aye no wonya nsuo enti niama na amma se ne esese eba
enyafu ese de niama ne nyafu we ya si we me fa ne 985 ebi 9 depend to the one hwa sika beso no no wafa sanete tu ko fa ne se wan hwa ho an ye je mu amana nkwa ho be kire won sin to se adwuma nso nte se jene ene na asefo no gene de otimi hatam ba ntosi de ba no wanye jansa wa hwa emoboye ne akome bebrebe amayi ya wanye je ma na nko na so ka so be yire so ebe ha adwen ne ma no se ne bo na fom ne bo ne yeden no kwale de se ne bo ne yeden ana ese nsu ye ntade nsu ni tode ani ntosi ne kwale na asai se to wo mura mu hode a wo de beba na asai wo de ba bedu ha na aboka kwase oni ma na ni ya fenti wo fa no wo de ba bedu na asai nyina anye na da ne mobo
itode ye to be se se ade no bo na yeden ese about 7.5 ti ama no to no amuta na mo kase se sha enso so ayen na sa enso e beba but se se ade enyamba gisa aka be 2 weeks ansa mo di bronya no o sa na efi ase ba okay akase apa no yetumi ya no 5 10 cedi akase apa ya 5 tisa de amikita se yetumi ya no 5 200 ota na de ba kwa to so na yesesama ene ye wo size we no so 5 cedis na size we no 5 year 10 cedis so no say one mbre to say suso no mu no ju no mu no ene ta na nka ba ye je na ni but say si aye to no so essential pro o say mba bebre na me twitwai
akosoro sanse nsuo ne toye no enema ne bebre asai zentosi no nsuo ne gusu bebre na esai no nti bebre asai sewom but adaka no ebi wo ha papa ne de wonya ne 1000 adaka no na adaka ba no so ebi wo mu a 800 eja wo kofa ba na so wa be salati mu ye papa no na de agunche na mo boye no so wo bo abo ne kakra akra at the end of the day no beton be wie na so anya wo kakra eno no kotoko no na nka na nsem na 800 te ekọ na enim kakra wo mu anso na eso ate aba edwane de edumi bia ne o ma ne ba bebre a
jedruso eye agudie mu ensem enti ne Tony baby agudie mu sahne wa ye krado ede beto aso ede amaye
Feel the power. Yo odofo a wotie me ye frame Reverend Nana Poku nyame asomdue enka wo e wo ba bia wo bia wotie me se wote me nka e wo Ghana de na wo se ohunu se o papa maba na menya basa na de a na che se onyame ama metumi a e bra twene ntiase so obi beka se hey papa edi na Awurade tumi fa so ye now number 1 ade Awurade fa me so ya e won na e bra twene ntiase so ne se uyo bi a stroke e daw so anase wani efra anase yato abonsam yade e de ato so sisi a meka se untumi nya wo hwe metumi sa from uyo bi a oni bema ahya brabo ase uya brante uya baba wa mu plane se kan beware nanso obema ne disappoint wo odofo metumi sa for se bomodi a pick number na wo screen so no se wo pick number na wo screen so na from ya me body a chew me chew be bia wo nyina wo dam kala aduane a wo die nyina me chew ne nyina odofo e bia na e broken heart e do tamfo de ato so e bi nso wa de ayira e bi nso ye police ni e bi nso ye soldier ni e bi nso ye nurse wo pese ye promote e wo adwuma wo yem metumi se dia dance for se bomodi a pick number na from se ya se wo from ya Awurade na me so e be kan wasam nyina de a kyerɛw now number 2 ma me ka se me cho wo ye politician wo ye president wo ye minister wo pese ye promote anase wo konkan e wa brabo ma bomodi afa number na from se ya unu kru nete be ma ne bu kwase wa start twempra se wo ba akwanche ketuwa bi eye ketuwa bi pe na me de ba me de ma wa pa wo de kan be ma na pe be ma no obe dos a wadwe ka wo chese wo be twi wo sa wo ntia se wo ye sofo a wo tie me a wo sofo pese nya me bie woni na wo tumi hye nkoma enkom hye wo hye wa so ne nyina nya papa eye fake me dia dan se to me sa for say osofo bia pese wade bie woni wo ba aya kwanche ketuwa bi na me de be kan woni me de kan woni a wo be hye nkom ehunade edipa be ka say ye duro nye duro edo ni to me the whole Ghana be to me sa for pipira bomode so baba ofanko beria se wudu ofanko beria overhead na se wa meka ofanko beria eya Accra ofanko beria enye kaso ofanko beria Accra ofanko beria se wudu ofanko beria overhead na se wa gina wa menko station kofa ka bia gina overhead na se wa na frame so frame ya ye be ma adrover for ba be faw no de waba obi asema wo kan se anya so for ma ba yi de mi koi oko charge na mamawu odofo ye charge se wo ba Awurade na me so ebe bie kwan Erwadi nhyira wo. Onye okese omie kwama no nti nanim kyerɛ. Eye more, eye powers, eye more, eye powers, eye more, eye miracle, eye more, eye fire. Erwadi nhyira wo. God bless you. Bye bye.
Feel the power.
Meda Sedache Mane, Adwa Pina Ma, from me Tony Bible with me from number 1. Mede Agudi Moon Sem bro. A crowd of folk, I walk on by Yanshire CAF Champions League, second league matches are Ebaso will be back as a continent, because Patrice Mutsepe, a CAF president, or say, West African football because we Zamalek and Tusker FC Edibet Sheso Sanso and Zanoko FC on Al Marik was from Sudan on Bebo Royal Leopards and Go Sagrada Esperanza Sansa ES Esperance and APR FC TP Mazembe and Amazulu FC Atletico Petroleros and also Omone Association Sportive Auto everybody so El Ali, any US Agreement National, Raja Casablanca, any APL Olies, also the best so Kusiara Ebe, Simba FC, any Join Galaxy FC, Sansela Mamelody Sundowns of South Africa, any ES Manuel Union, ES Tunis of Tunisia, any Altiad. Horoya AC, any Stade Malien of Mali, ES Sativ, any AFC Undulibo, Sanso Al Hilal, any Rivers United FC El Mufri, Nigeria, and a CR Belozozat, any Asek Mimos or Mufri Ivory Coast, without Casablanca, any Ghana, Accra, Hearts of Folk, Eddie Beshishasu, Sunday Ebe, when we say without Eba, Ghana, Hano, Hearts of Folk, Eshomo, Eka. Bakwa omentumi ante ka enti hasundra etu hwe ekosi Morocco atisem ne se Ghana and South Africa and Ethiopia bebo a World Cup qualifier yabeto dwane se Ethiopia for ne se ombeso mbebo ball no e was South Africa adenti eno mukaza but has of folks who ekwa akodi Morocco enti say ene ekosi.
After I brought you that last update, which I said was subject to CAF approval, which they did not give, the game to be played in Kenya, Ethiopia had struck a deal now with the South African Football Association, SAFA, have agreed to allow Ghana versus Ethiopia to be played in South Africa. More details coming up. Quite interesting development there. We'll also be talking about Accra Hearts of Folk as they prepare to face Wydad in Morocco, Casablanca. They have left the shores of Ghana and they have safely arrived in Morocco for that all-important game this weekend. We'll look at the 24-man team that traveled for the
And the Hearts of Folk 24-man contingent, you know, and Akoko Dur Morocco, young fan Paibo, entire Hearts of Folk because Ghana Flanka and Omode Eko Morocco Akobo in the name of CAF Champions League. But one person, Nipa Bakwa, signing Odma, former captain of Hearts of Folk, among Kwameriku or G2000 and a CAF Confederations Cup, I catch a house players and they said, so what's what said that should be your car would in some way and among a catch players. No.
Our head coach, I think I'm here on behalf of all former Hearts players from 1911 until date. I'm here on behalf of the former players, and I want to inform you that we are behind you, we are praying for you, we are solid behind you. Telling you, you are at the right place, you are doing well, go all out. Supporters are behind you. We know what supporters can do. Hearts supporters, yes, we know what they can do, and so therefore, please. You are performing. You know what I'm saying? So go all out there. They cannot come the second time and come and defeat.
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Never.
So this is a revenge. And not only revenge, but you see, for 10 years now, House of Hope, we have not won league. So you also have to write your name and say that 10 years near for league, you know, maybe can one more league after 10 years. And this is your time. Yes. Write your name. I'm telling you, write your name. God be with you, and I know you shall win.
was shouts for crying and said, Boroko Amuko and Yehu, Yako, yes, Shamu back to back. And to Mufan Shamu Trimusamukwa, with me, I, the Echo so Sanson, Amayan Cotton, Madina, AstroTurf, at this semi-finals, or more boy, a Division 1 Super Cup, a hot, a fin at the crew, AstroTurf now, and yet Adia, or say, winning. Enti your friend omo Wembley Sports Construction Company say omo be say Madina AstroTurf no omo use o GF be say efi na wo ho no enya ade a eso ani na omo ball ni wie no say Sky FC anytime youth video omo be ball grand finale no other team say e boy and so omo so feel say ho aye fin pa enti enya ade a eso ni enti Sports Council enti no near from now mahwe de beko yanko straight the entry fixtures eba so weekend Arsenal Crystal Palace de beba so Atletico Madrid and Liverpool Manchester United and Atlanta derby I'm say we Champions League matches nibia eba so no but yanhwe Arsenal and Aston Villa enti oba French league na Obama French league okay. And fixtures no another screen so na you know and weekend Manchester any Liverpool any bebe share so nti mo be di EPL na chi no nim say Manchester United am for say enkoyi enti ambo pa am ni Liverpool ye be hwe e china se na be ko na am for say Liverpool be share Manchester na Manchester na be share Liverpool ye hwe e china no pa I breakfast show ye the bremo ye be discussing in send be share so folk ye be share kotoko ni ahwe nsem ni pi mo rain fi say afia be Ghana Premier League substitution no nipa 5 and ye be substitute in case obi person transfer 5 players in 5 players out hanam dia gudi munsem ebe sime jamumu ama dache yemane adropping am normally entertainment and international news abroad your friend tell them with me friend number 1 bye bye.
I know I'm waiting for something to have.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Ebinum se Muslim for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Say the Christopher binum sum Yesu. So I no kra say Muslim for age Bible di. Na ya di mun sam ya adwuma pa. So ya no kra CPA so okomsheni kronkron Muhammad ala asomdwe ni hira ne ho mobro nka ne da. Ne ho komsha horo Bible mu. So I no crazy piece otumfo nyankopon de yi Quran kronkron de man komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So openya mesumu nsem a esipi ne mu do say dia.
Martin Kin Ata Dudwana Efren Kofi Kinata Sabre Wadenium Digress no part 1 and afe part 2 Aba Beto Jaso. Now we share video ni ma with me e say desert so and we cha video ya efe ye papa. Now fin so esanso ekasa editre wo mu a wo pese wo tu kwan e de ko amanfo fo so a wo mu emfa kwan pa so emfa enko no. Wo mu nina ekose wo mu kope bibi kakra abefie. Na eno na yehwe Kofi Kinata n'enwuma wo ye nina na yetumi ehu se mebunu no ene wo tu wo mu fuye papa se wo mu emfa kwan bone so enye enema ewo omemu. Na yehwe Kofi Kinata ne first video na ade ana wo bre ni moje ni ye papa
se wo binya bibi kakra e de akofiem afen so second video no ye hwemu a eno nso de na chese chilling pa ene wo chile a wo hye entade a efe ye pa ne bo e din afen so wosan so eti boat so a woni ne yonkofo bi e di nkomo enum nsa eje wo mu eni na ye hwa eno ne wo bra wo bia epese eno ne obra obia epese wotimi ebobie ewo omemu nanso no Kofi Kinata ne nwuma ababeto dwenina no akwakoye se emebunu no ene wotu wo mofo se wo mo emfa kwan boni bia so emfa mpesika ewo omemu na afensi wosanso ede aseda ekọ ama obi bia se wode ne nwum no ebaaye no wo mo
ene die eyade a rapper medical ekopiemu ewo Accra Circuit Court na court no ahye se wonko aposifo efa no kosie wom ekokumu ennefoa enu
Nada October 21st 2021 and aposifo ensa eso medical emu efa eye etu a na wode kire ewo social media no ehum medical sabre de ababetoja se womo aremande no se wonkotwe aposifo ekukumu eye enanum a eno ebeto dwa emra wo kopie mu ewo court dem enede omanfo bekaya enche ye bia ena satawale womo eche no se wode ehu eni suo abhye omanfo emu ena mensem bia wokeka ye edit social media ne emu no na ebinum esan so etre se satawale ekopie mu ewo court no eyade a medical ekọ honum sanka wo ko support ne brother na sabre de medical so aposifo ensa aka no so wonu so edi etuo etre ewo social media court no eyade a medical ekọ honum sanka wo ko support ne brother na sabre de medical so aposifo
ensa ena ene efiada enume yakase etwa tokra o na watwemu yede besum ni na no yede ni na ebesie na ansene ebekọ no aseda kese pa enko enfama production team ni na se na watwisi so wo abo edwuma papa parking kan for edi semi ebesumo eye medache hima efia akono mini minuaba
ajuwa pinamai yebeda wasi ama omo enesha yakrao